Yo, peace to the gods. Oh my goodness. I look beautiful. This environment is beautiful. Look at that. Oh my God. Anyways, y'all look, I got another video for y'all, right? This video is gonna be about the importance of an ego death. Why we need to die while we're alive. You're like, what? The fuck is he talking about? Like, why we need to die while we're alive? What does that even mean? Let me explain, right? So when you go through life, you grow up, you thinking, and you're told, oh, you're your name. I grew up with the name Adam. Some people grow up with the name Sally, Sarah, Jonathan, you know? And we connect and we attach ourselves to these identities because that's all we know. You know, when we're first growing up, that's all we know. So when we realize, okay, this is crazy. Am I beyond just this body? Am I just Adam? Huh? Am I just one being? Or am I trillions of cells? I don't know. You're thinking to yourself. Who am I? You ask the universe. Where did I come from? You know? And then the universe will reply to you if you have pure intentions in your heart and you want to know the truth. The truth of who you are and who we are. Who I am. You see? When you take things like psychedelics like smoking ganja or magic mushrooms or DMT, right? All these things, they give you something called an ego death. So what is our ego? If you look up the definition of ego, right, it's gonna tell you it's your sense of self. A sense of who I am. I am Adam. Or I am a spiritual teacher. I am a doctor. I am a carpenter. Okay? I'm a professional swimmer, right? Whatever you think you are, that is your ego, your sense of self. You're telling yourself what you think you are, right? So the importance of an ego death. Now, what is death? So I told you what an ego is. Now, what is death? Death is transformation, okay? Because we are energy, and energy cannot be destroyed nor created, only transformed. So therefore, death truly is not real, right? But it is just nothing more than a transformation. So in this life, we transform many different times. When you're a baby or you're a toddler, you're a whole different type of being. You had different kind of thoughts, right? You thought about different things and you did different things. Now you're growing up, you transform. What's transforming? Your mind is transforming. Because when your mind transforms, your body transforms. Because your body and your mind are one. Your body is your mind. Okay, because nothing is separate, all is one. Even you are connected with me, we are one. Okay? So, when I speak about transformation, this is what death is. Death is when you're constantly transforming mentally, learning new things. The best way to transform is to learn many things. So me, I travel around the world, I go to different places, I see different cultures, and I learn many new things. So my ideas and my mind changes so often, that means that I'm constantly dying. I am a professional at dying, okay? Professional at transforming, at changing myself, at upgrading myself, learning new things about myself, you see? So the importance of an ego death is basically like saying the importance of you upgrading and becoming the better version of yourself or another version of yourself, right? This is transformation. When people go into relationships, they come together as one, right? You have sex, you become one. Your bodies connect. And that means your minds connect because your body is your mind, right? So when you guys connect in that way, you become a whole new being. Just like when you have a child, the child is like a whole new being, but it's of you too. It's made of you too, but it's a whole new being, right? So that one being, imagine that as you coming together with a lover, right? A partner, you guys becoming one being. If you guys break up in a relationship and things go bad, right? Guess what? Sometimes it feels like you're dying. for the man or the woman, or both, you feel like you're dying because you are dying. Because that world, when you guys are together, you created a whole new universe, a whole new world, right? That has to do with you and that person. And now when that dies, it feels like you're dying because you are dying. You're transforming back into whatever it is that you were, or whatever your last identity was of who you think you are. Because remember, that's what the ego is. It's who you think you are, right? So if you think about that, right? Who do you think you are? What are you right now? Whatever you're doing, okay? Whatever you think you're doing, whatever you think your job is, whatever label somebody gave you, your true ego is what? All of existence, the universe, nature, Asili, right? This is who you are. Who you are is me. I am you, right? This is your true ego. So does that mean we have two egos, in a sense? Yes. Because your first true ego is that you are me and we are one. And you are all of nature. All the bees, cows, lizards, everything in the world. That's you. That's your true ego. But then your secondary ego, if you want to call it that, right? That is your finite ego, right? So that first ego is your infinite ego. I have a video about this. I explain this, your infinite ego and your finite ego. So the finite one is a limited ego. This ego right here of me believing that I am Adam, I am Allah. I'm playing this character right now in this world, in this universe, right? That's the finite ego. This ego is going to die many times. Infinitely many times. Whenever you go somewhere new, find something new out, change your thinking patterns, it's like an old you dies. Because some people, they come to you and they think that you're the same person that you were 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, right? But that's not true. Even your cells, trillions and trillions of cells in your body have died and renewed themselves like every year, right? So if you think about that, it's the same thing with your mind. You're recycling all kinds of thoughts, old thoughts, and you're replacing them with new thoughts, right? These are your new transformations. These are your deaths. So when you take psychedelics like ganja, weed, it dissolves the ego. It dissolves your finite ego. It dissolves it. Then you like, whoa, you feel connected with everyone and everything around you, every person. And it opens up your heart chakra. It makes you feel like, oh my God, let me actually help this person right now. Because that person's actually me. It destroys the illusion of separation. This is what ganja does. This is what all psychedelics do. Even magic mushrooms. It dissolves the finite ego, the ego of who you think you are in the present moment, right? The ego that you play characters with. It dissolves that. Then you become one with everything. You become so much more relaxed. You lean back. When someone tells you, oh, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, maybe some bullshit might happen tomorrow, you're like, okay, I'm good. Because right now, when you're in that state, when you're high off mushrooms or weed, you're like, I know I'm good. Everything is one, you know? I'm pure love. That's what I am. I am complete love. Yes, I am. I am complete love. This is what you know. And you know that you're gonna be good, everything's gonna be fine. So when somebody that's not high and they're complaining, they're like, oh, they're complaining about something that might happen, or they're worried about something that's gonna happen. You in your high state, you're like, I already know I'm good. The universe, everything is already predetermined. Everything is predestined while you're stressing. While you're stressing, everything is predestined, right? That's what I heard that nigga Musa say. That shit was funny. But it's true, man. While you're stressing, everything is predestined. So whenever I'm trying to do something and I fail at it and it's not working out, I'm like, wait a second, I slow down. I'm like, why am I getting frustrated right now? I was like, whatever it is that I want is gonna come to me because I'm an electromagnetic being. I'm getting charged up by this electromagnetic power source right here. Jua, the sun, okay? So I know I'm good. I know I'm Gucci. So I just live life in a very peaceful way and a very patient way. As you can see, I made a video about patience. Very important. It's one of the keys to the kingdom. One of the biggest keys to the kingdom is patience. Because if you know that you're everything in existence, I'm everything in existence. This is all me. Even you watching this video, you're me. Everything is me. Why would I be rushing? Rushing to where? Rushing to nowhere. I know it's all me. So my most wildest, craziest dreams, imaginations that I would like to fulfill and live out, guess what? The universe already has that set up for me. And it's gonna come my way as long as I focus on what I gotta do and I do what I gotta do for my being and my person. And what my being does, it affects everybody, everything in the universe. So I'm very careful with my intentions. I have pure intentions with what I do. Because I know if you don't have pure intentions, if you don't have a pure heart, guess what? The universe is gonna fuck you over, but it's not the universe, it's you. You're fucking yourself over, but you are the universe, so yeah. It's all you. So do right, and that's what's gonna come right back to you. Okay, reflection? Remember that. Ego deaths, very important. Die to who you think you are. If someone says, oh, you used to do this, why don't you do this anymore? Be like, oh, because I'm changing myself. I have new patterns. I'm manifesting new patterns for myself. I'm becoming a new being. That's a perfect thing to do, okay? This is when you're mastering alchemy, alchemizing your own energies and your own thoughts, right? And you see me, I'm able to sit here in the middle of all this green and absorb all these light codes that the sun's giving me, and then give it to you guys straight from Africa, from the source. You know, so these light codes I'm giving you is very valuable. So don't take it lightly. Hey man, but I love myself. Peace to the gods. Y'all have a great day. And please, get into some nature. Nature? Trees? Go hug a tree. Go hug a tree, all right? I love myself.